That's better. Did you miss me? Hello, good people. It's been forever. I'm blowing the dust off the computer and my screen and everything else. Today, we're going to take a look at ComfyUI and how to install it. It's been quite a while since my initial series on ComfyUI, and there's been quite a few changes. I figure let's download the desktop version. There's been so many changes. And in following videos to come, I'm going to break it down as I normally do. However, before we get to this page, I want you to click on the link in the description to download Git. Although the ComfyUI desktop installer acts like a one-click installer, Git is still good to have if you want to install nodes manually or if you want the portable version. So we're going to go ahead and just click here to download. This is the Windows version. If you've got Mac or Linux, there are different versions for you. So we're going to click this and we're simply going to save it in our downloads folder. We see the icon right here. We're just going to double click. You're going to get a notification to install the app. Go ahead and press yes. Go ahead and read this if you like. We'll go ahead and click install. And after that, you just really have to click on next, 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 and you'll be good to go. Once it's complete, you can launch it directly. I'm just going to click on finish. And that's all you got to do for Git. Now for ComfyUI desktop, I'm going to leave the link to the site here, and then you just need to click on download ComfyUI. You have your options for Windows and Mac, or if you want to install it manually directly from GitHub, you can do that. We're going to click on download for Windows. Now you could save it on your downloads folder if you like, but I'm going to put it on my desktop because the file you're downloading is also going to be your launcher. Once downloaded, you see the icon here, ComfyUI. We're going to double click and then it's going to ask where you want to install it. So wherever you want to install it, make sure your destination folder is correct. Then click on install. And then finally, we just need to click on finish. We'll get this pop-up screen and we'll click on get started. Now, depending on your GPU, you can select NVIDIA, AMD, CPU, or manual install. My GPU is a 5080 laptop version. Yes, we've upgraded from our 3060 Ti. We're going to click on next. The next screen, it's going to ask you once again for the directory where you want all the ComfyUI files. And if you have an existing ComfyUI installation, you can migrate from an existing installation. But we're doing this from scratch, so we're going to go ahead and click next. You want to leave automatic updates on, and it's up to you if you want ComfyUI to use your metrics. I'm going to turn mine off. We'll go ahead and click install. Now it's going to set up a Python environment automatically, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's so much easier now to install ComfyUI. And just like that, we have ComfyUI desktop installed on your PC. You're introduced to this templates page, and this is important because you don't have any models or anything to generate. So what I would suggest you start with, if you go under popular, you want to download Qwen Image Edit 2509, as well as Z-Image Text to Image or Z-Image Turbo Text to Image. There's so many others you can download like Flux2 Dev, LTX2 Image to Video. Oh, actually, there's Qwen Image Edit 2511 as well. For starters, let's try the Z-Image Turbo Text to Image, and we're simply going to click on this. This is basically the same process for any of the latest workflows and models. So you'll get a notice of missing models, and what you can do is directly just click on download to get the necessary files. I'll show you where they're located in a second. So we're going to let this download. And right now it's the text encoder. You see the VAE is here and the actual diffusion model, which is 11.46 gigabytes. And we're going to download the VAE, which is only over 300 megabytes, which is super quick. And then this one is 11.4 gigabytes. This will take me a while, so I'll come back in just a few minutes. Once everything's downloaded, you'll see the green check marks. We can get out of here. And again, just to show you guys that if you want the individual links, they're up here as well. And it also tells you where these models are going. So for the text encoder, it'd be under ComfyUI Models Text Encoder. LoRa's would go under there. You'll find the image models under diffusion models, at least for this model. And then the VAE would be located here. So where I have mine set up is under my personal folder. And if you recall, I made a folder called ComfyUI files. If we go under models, and under diffusion models, you'll see Z Image Turbo BF16. So you just have to follow the path to locate those various models, whether it's text encoder, VAE, so on and so forth. Keep in mind also under the same folder under output will be where your initial image generations will be, assuming you don't change it, but this is the default location. So I'm going to throw in a random prompt in here just to see how it runs. Now, the initial load time is going to take a bit longer, but once it loads the model and everything else, to run this particular model is only 4 steps, so it only should take a few seconds. So now it's loaded. I'm going to run it again. And let's open up the console, and we see at the bottom here that it's loading. That one took 8 seconds, which seems kind of long, so we're going to run it again. Now I am recording in the background, so that tends to add like 2 to 3 seconds. And let's take a look at the image here. It's just an image of a K-pop idol at 1024 by 1024. And if you're wondering why it looks so simple, well, that's because it's under a subgraph, which I explained in a previous video. If we open this up here, we do see the various settings. And as mentioned, we're running it at 4 steps. I wonder if we change this just to Euler simple, probably be a little bit faster. Let's try it again. Yeah, slightly faster, 7.7 seconds. So just to reiterate, this is the full BF16 model. So theoretically, we could run an FP8 version or smaller. But yeah, this is much nicer than running it on my 3060 Ti. And don't worry, in future videos, I'm going to break down the workflows for this model. Let's open it up once again. It's actually pretty simple. We're going to take a look at Qwen image edit as well. But for now, I think this is good enough to kind of blow off the dust from the channel, reintroduce you guys to ComfyUI desktop version. And if you happen to be new to ComfyUI, I've got a series of about 10, 11 videos that you can check out right here. Now, it's already a little bit dated, but the same concepts apply. Until that next video, my friends, I'll see you when I see you.